So Ben, your piece on Deja Fox was like the most read thing on our site for a while. She was generating all of this buzz. I kept turning on the TV and seeing stuff from her or about her. She has a huge following on social media. She is super young. How old is she?
25.
26, 25. She's 25 years old. But all of that buzz and all the social media following and all of her popularity didn't actually translate to the local community and to that vote on Tuesday. What do you think happened?
I mean, I think what happened is that you have the daughter of the former congressman running this district, which was based around Tucson. This wasn't about competing views of the Democratic Party. This was clearly a generational message. And in a low turnout special election in the middle of the summer in Tucson, election day was relatively cool there. It was a high of 99. Not a lot of people voted, and the people who did were older, were more traditional Democrats, and they were not on TikTok, though hopefully with the weather, they at least had their air conditioning on.
Yeah, and it seems like, more broadly what you've been finding in your reporting is sort of this disconnect between both the media bubble, I mean, frankly, our bubble and the conversations that are happening online versus like the reality of people in these communities that are actually going out and casting ballots.
Yes, and I think it's worth noting that communities are very different too. When you mentioned the New York mayor's race, you had this huge surge in youth turnout in New York, in particularly neighborhoods where you have a lot of younger college educated voters. That there's no Bushwick in Arizona. There's
Yeah.
no Astoria in Arizona. That you're dealing with at this point an electorate that was it's a majority Hispanic district. The data shows that voters who came out were older voters, that, elections are different, and that, some of the online attention you got, that there really aren't a lot of places like what it's called the communist corridor of sort of the neighborhoods of young left-wing people starting in Queens going down to Brooklyn. You can't replicate that almost anywhere else in the country.